So yeah, I mean, back to what we were saying, I do think that women still do have they trust less. They don't trust you. We don't trust sometimes you dudes. That's just it.
Are we going off of subjective definitions?
Whatever definition.
What do you mean, Lucky?
Speak what you want.
Well, because oftentimes, just for me, it's really difficult to follow sometime on panels when I'm thinking we're talking about the actual definition of words, but then people disagree based on their personal. So I'm saying when y'all talked about cheating is just having more than one sexual partner, has nothing to do with emotions based on definition. And just like adultery, you can only commit adultery if you're married. And so are we going off of what the other person thinks because their feelings are hurt?
We going by off of what you think.
Like trust. Yeah, just like who do you think?
We going by what you think and your lived experiences. What do you think?
Out of men and women, who do you think trust less?
Excuse me?
Who do I think trust less? Men.
So men trust less than women. Can you elaborate?
Bruiser, I'm gonna get you.
I look at trust less as far as I think it's actually smarter. Isn't it trust no man? So I think men trust less, but men do it a lot of times out of hurt, it seems like. So like women are more prone to get over things, to continue to have even the opportunity, or someday hopefully we can regain trust even if a man does commit infidelity. But typically a man, he can't even regain it if you cheat or do the same things to him. He feels like it's one and done, and then he goes out into the world with that pain, looking at every woman like, oh, they're all this, and then they're coming from hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have men who still hurt from the girl that broke their heart at 16 and they are 30 something, and they see her in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like real deep if a man experienced that type of betrayal. So I think that men trust less.
That's pretty gay, though.
I mean, it's the truth.
Oh God.
If he having a guy, but if a guy, and I'm not saying it's not true what you're saying, I'm just saying that if a guy is still holding on to that, and he didn't adjust like Will Smith on that movie Hitched, then that's a problem. That's a real problem.
You guys be like that though.
Yeah, but on average, when you think of even just the dynamics of how things go, men are less trusting, so they put a lot of different boundaries up. You have men putting boundaries up off girl trips, and they girl ain't even been on a trip. They can't even afford to go on a trip, they girlfriend. But they got boundaries up saying no girl trips, because I see such and such doing this, because it's a trust issue there. I don't need you doing these type of things. Meanwhile, I could do it. It's different. You're a man, I'm a woman. So I'm just going
because y'all want to go out with a bunch of hoes.
I didn't. I said women,
but I'm just saying that also goes back on the type of woman you have, like a woman who just has a whole bunch of hoes as far as what her friends. So I'm not trying to get sidetracked.
If they ain't got a husband, they a hoe.
I'm just speaking just simply off the trust part. So I think that men they trust less.
What'd you say, Lady Chan?
I said don't say that.
You got a husband?
No, but it doesn't make. No, I don't have a husband.
Wait, what did you say, Bruiser? Are you trolling again? Are you?
No, I'm asking a simple question.
Wait, hold on, Lady Shannon.
Taylor. Okay. Let me get to it.
I have a question.
When you went to the NFL party, what did you go there for?
I have a question for you. So you said that
you didn't go there to find a husband, did you?
I'm married.
I'm waiting to see where I can. I've got.
I was talking to Lady Shan and you interjected for some reason.
What did you say?
I asked Lady Shan, did she have a husband?
Why?
No.
She can answer that. Why? Hold on. Why do you gotta ask? Why I gotta ask her a question?
Women on the panel saying if you're not married, you're a hoe. So I'm trying to see where you're trying to aim at when you ask her that.
Well, if you let me
hold on, Bruiser, real quick.
And here goes Mr. Captain Sabo.
Because y'all don't say men, so don't go to say men. No, let him talk. Let him talk together. Ain't no Captain Sabo. So am I saving you? Am I saving you?
But you saving every man on the panel.
But y'all staying on code. You staying on code. Let her talk to him. Y'all, you messy. Be telling you so messy. Like you always do this. Defend a man. I would understand if you defend a man. Do you defend us when someone? Who defends us when you talk crazy? Who defends us when you talk crazy? Who defends us when you talk crazy? Who defends us when you talk crazy?
Oh God.
Okay.
So let them talk with each other. Stay out of it.
Superhero of the motherfucking night.
Sheba's not here. Sheba's not here tonight.
Superhero.
Let him and her talk. She's
Put your
new.
cape
You
down.
stay on cold. You
Put
don't
your
even know
cape
her.
down. You so mad at
You don't
women.
even
Like,
no,
are you
you're
okay?
mad. You
What's
did
going
this.
on with
They was
you?
talking.
What's going on with your
Gaslighting.
personal life?
Triggered. Gaslighting.
Because something is going on.
We tell her you known for being triggered and gaslighting.
Women?
Go ahead.
Why are you
Talk.
so
Go ahead.
angry?
Try to overtalk me. Go ahead.
You always clenching your jaw and balling up your fist like fucking Arthur. Like, damn.
But this is why women don't trust more, because women can cling on to something and really get offended. Women have a hard time trusting. If you know who you are, you're not going to butt into other people's business. You're not going to worry about what other people are saying. And that's why it's hard for men to trust women.
Women trust men.
Women will take all their hurt, all their pain, all their junk, all their trash, and it'll come out in ways where they don't think that people can't see that they're hurt.
Can I ask you a question, Precious? I like how you put that. Is it safe to say that the trust issues that a woman is going to have could be amplified by the fact that their father is not raising them and not covering them from cover to cover as far as being married, and they having to go out on their own for a husband? Could it say that?
I always say I have the same from the womb to the tomb. So things that you don't heal, things that you don't address, things that you don't face are going to continue to punch you in the face if you don't address them. So if someone doesn't have, everybody doesn't have a father in the house. Everybody doesn't have a someone that is raising them up to structure them, to give them discipline, to tell them you need to sit down and be quiet because you're out of line. Everybody doesn't have that. However, if you don't have that, you need to be aware that you don't have that, because if not, you're just going to be out here looking crazy.
All facts.
Precious, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do a lot of men pander and simp?
Yes, a lot of men do.
So women, when women stay on cold, they trust men that they're not even with. They know they trust men. The men they trust are men that won't. If you don't trust a man, it's because you're chasing somebody you know that don't love you, but you trust that he don't love you. You trying to make him love you. But when a man really loves you, he's not going anywhere. Unless what Lady Sham brought up, he might step out. There are men who are as loyal as their options. Then you have the other man that will be tired of what you put them through and will leave. Then you have another man you can manipulate and control all day. Y'all know exactly how men operate. The problem is that women aren't prepared to be wives today, and men can trust that. Women don't know who women is as safe. We're safe. We're in a woman's fantasy. We don't know what y'all going to do every day. Y'all will sacrifice your entire family for your feelings. A man's not going to sacrifice his family for his feelings. So we can trust you. So we can trust you to always do what is in your best interest, where men will literally do what's in the best of society's interest and will come to save you even when you're wrong.